Welcome back, dear students. So in today's video we are going to learn about solving problems on direct and inverse variation using unitary methods, which I am sure that you have learnt in your class 7 as well. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's see the first problem from the day from exercise 10C. Question number 3 says, in order to complete a work in 28 days, 60 men are required. How many men will be required if the same work is to be completed in 40 days? Question is simple, right? So we are asked to find how many people are required to complete the same work in 40 days. So let me take that number of men to be x. Okay, that means x number of people are required to complete the work in 40 days. Now what is given to us is 60 men can do the work in 28 days. That means if 60 men can finish that work in 28 days, since we are doing unitary method, we have to find one man can do the work in how many days? See, if 60 can finish in 28, then one man can finish in more number of days or less number of days? Obviously, he will finish the same work in more number of days, right? So that's why here you have to multiply 60 and 28. Okay, so one man can do the work in 28 into 60 days. Okay, but how many men are there with me? We have got x men now. Okay, so x number of people can do the work in, so if one can do in these many days, now this x means obviously it has to be more than 1. So if one man takes this much days, that means if the number of people are increased, number of days is going to decrease. So when you want to decrease, you have to divide by x. Okay, so these many days will be taken by x men, but you know that x number of people can finish the work in 40 days, right? That means this is nothing but this is equals to 40. Okay, x number of people can finish in 40 days, x number of people can finish in these many days, so both has to be equal to each other, right? So that's why this is equals to 40. So solve it and get the value of x. It turns out to be 42. Okay, so that means the required number of men is 42 in this case. Pause the video and note down your solution. Let's have another one. A similar question we have done in exercise 10B as well. Okay, so question says a fort had provisions for 450 soldiers for 40 days. After 10 days, 90 more soldiers come to the fort. Find in how many days will the remaining provisions last at the same rate. Okay, so understand the situation. So 450 soldiers are there and they have food for 40 days. Okay, now after 10 days, if 90 more comes, okay, if 90 more comes, then the number of soldiers is going to increase, right? Now whatever after 10 days you have got still 30 days left, right? And that how much ever food is left, that will be enough for 30 days only for 450 soldiers. But since they have joined, 90 people have joined, then that provision, how much ever food is left, that won't last for 30 days. In fact, it will take less number of days, right? So that's what you need to find, for how many days the remaining provision last. So after 10 days you have 450 for 450 soldiers, provision is sufficient only for 30 days. That's what I said, right? But let's see, if 450 soldiers can finish that food for 30 days, let's see one soldier how much time he is going to take. Obviously he will take more time, right? So for making it more, we have to multiply 30 and 450. Okay, that means one soldier can finish that particular amount of food in 30 into 450 days. But how many soldiers are there now? We have 450 plus 90, which is 540, right? So that's why for 540 soldiers the provision is sufficient for if one soldier is taking this much of days, obviously 540 will take less number of days, right? So less means we have to divide this number by 540. Okay, so evaluate this, you get 25 days. That means the provision will last for 25 days only instead of 30 days. Okay, so you may pause the video and note down your solution. Let's see this question. So question says 3 by 5 quintal of wheat cost rupees 210. Find the cost of 1 quintal of wheat. So let's see if the first one first. So it is given that 3 by 5 quintal of wheat costs this much. Okay, now you are asked to find 1 quintal. So if you want to write only 1 here, this 5 should go to the numerator and 3 goes to the denominator. Okay, so that's why you get, okay, so 5 goes up. I'm sorry, this is not 3 by 5, this is 5 by 3. Okay, so this is 5 by 3. So you know 3 ones are 3, 370, right? 3 into 70 is 210. So 70 into 5, right, is equals to 350. That means the cost of 1 quintal of wheat is rupees 350. Now we found the cost of 1 quintal using Unitarian method. Now you are asked to find the cost of 0.4 quintal. So the cost of 0.4 quintal of wheat cost, this 350 into 0.4. So multiply them, you get your answer to be 140.0, which also can be written as rupees 140. Pause the video and note down your solution. Okay, so let's have one more. So we have question number 8, which says 4 men or 6 women earn rupees 360 in one day. Okay, so how much a man earn in one day? So let's see the first one. So 4 men can earn rupees 360 in one day. Then if I ask you 1 man earns how much, obviously it will be less, isn't it? So that's why less means we have to divide by 4. So 1 man earns 90 in one day. Same thing happens in the second case also. So 6 women can earn 360 in one day, right? So that means 1 woman can earn 360 by 6, which is rupees 60 in one day. Now number 3 is 6 men and 4 men earn in one day. Okay, now see here carefully. 1 man can earn 90 in one day, but we have got how many men? 6 men. So 6 men can earn how much? 6 into 90. Okay, so you have 1 woman earn 60 in one day, but we have got 4 women, so that's why 4 women earns 4 into 60 in one day. Okay, so together, because we have and here, so together they earn 6 into 90. This comes from the earning of men and this comes from the earning of women. So when you add them, you get your total earning of 6 men and 4 women in one day, which turns out to be rupees 780 in this case. Okay, so you may pause the video and note down your solution. Thank you very much.